Alright YouTube, John, JD's Outdoors. Today is about day 5 after Hurricane Ian with no power. I wanted to share a couple tips and tricks in order to help conserve fuel and remain having power from your generator if you have a generator, or alternate power sources to keep your fridges cold, freezes cold, things like that. Reason for making it is because I see a lot of people are having issues finding fuel and keeping their generators running because of the fuel issues, keeping stuff cold. So here is a few tips and tricks to help out. First of all, rescue missions. They've been flying by all morning. It's pretty cool to see. All right, so we're gonna go over a couple different scenarios. Scenario 1, you have a fridge, a freezer, or a couple fridges. Your fridges will last 12 hours without having power, minimal door openings, and you won't have any food spoilage. When fridges are plugged in, they're not consistently running. The compressor cycles. When it reaches temp, the compressor shuts off. The only thing that stays on is the light when the door's open. So if you have a generator powering your fridge or freezers, you don't have to let them run all day long. Cycle them. Run them once in the morning and once in the evening for about 30 to 60 minutes, and your fuel will last about 20 times longer than having it just run all day long. When you let it run all day long, you're just wasting fuel. The times that your generator is running, powering your fridge, freezers, etc., use that time to charge up batteries, charge up your cell phones, things like that. It's going to help save fuel when fuel is a hard thing to get. This next thing I'm going to show you is kind of what I've been doing, and it's been working out awesome. Because I have a generator and been using it for 5 days, and I've only burned 4 gallons of gas. And here's how I did it. This neighborhood specifically is a large boating community, so if you have a boat in your backyard, that's yours, preferably, so you don't get in trouble, you can take the batteries out of it. You can use those batteries to power your fridge. All you need is an inverter. This might be also good information to have for future. So if you have batteries and you have an inverter and this situation ever happens again, you can be set up to run your generator a lot less. But here's what it looks like. Now I have 2 batteries hooked up together in parallel. So that means it's still a 12-volt system. Then I have it going to an inverter. You don't need a 3,000 watt inverter. You need something in the neighborhood of 600 watts, maybe 1,000 watt if you want to run a few different things. But you have your batteries and your inverter, and you can plug your fridge right into your inverter and let it run all day. Then you only need to charge your batteries off of your generator about once a day, and this system lasts much longer. So you have a battery charger. In this case, I have a dual bank. Excuse the mess. This has been a work in progress. You have a dual bank charger hooked up to your batteries, and this lasts a long time. And it'll last even longer if you cycle your fridge running just off of batteries. You can go days. And then you only have to run your generator every few days for a couple hours at a time, saving a ton of fuel. So when my batteries get low, I just hook it up to my generator right here and allow the battery charger to charge the batteries. So those are 2 simple ways to help conserve fuel when fuel lines are 4 miles long. It's taking people all day just to fill up a couple gas cans when you don't have to run your generator all day. Now I understand some people need to run medical equipment and things like that. That's a completely different scenario. This is for the ones that are just running fridges, fans, charging phones. Don't run it all day. Cycle it, and it'll last you a lot longer. Now, there's another step you can take. Costs quite a bit of money. These 2 options are very reasonable in price. You can get 2 batteries, a charger, and an inverter for like $400 at Walmart, any of those types of stores, auto parts stores, and it'll help prolong your gas usage. But I have a video on my YouTube channel that is about this shed. I solar powered my rusty shed. So the third way to do this would be adding solar panels to your batteries, and then you don't have to run your generator at all, depending on your usage. So this system specifically is being charged by solar. I got my charge controller that's wired into all this, but I can disconnect it and run just off battery into the house, or disconnect the house, plug it into the extension cord into my generator. But this is all explained better in the I solar powered my rusty shed video and what this is about. I'm just trying to help save the people that already have generators fuel. So cycle your fridges. They don't have to run all day. 30 to 60 minutes in the morning, 30 to 68 minutes in the evening. And if you find batteries and find an inverter, hook them up to your fridge and use that to cycle it. And then your generator doesn't have to run near as much. Batteries get low, charge them back up. It's easy as that. You can also, if you don't have a generator, but you got jumper cables in a car, you can charge your battery off of your car and use the inverter to run your fridge. So there's multiple different ways to do this. If anybody has any questions, I'll be more than happy, as long as I have service. It's really spotty right now, to answer them down in the comments. But I've helped several of my neighbors so far keep their fridges cold, not lose any food, and save a ton of fuel. Between me and my neighbor, we haven't burned 10 gallons of gas in 5 days since this started. So thank you everybody for watching. Like I said, comments, I'll answer them. If you have any questions, feel free. Stay safe, Florida, out there in the cleanup process. And I'll see you guys on the next one. As always, thanks for watching JDS Outdoors.